Someone needed to click this video today, not tomorrow, today, because the season you thought would last forever is shifting right now. The silence has been heavy. The waiting has been long. You kept asking God if anything was moving behind the scenes, and this is your answer. Someone is reaching out soon, not by accident, not randomly, not because they were bored, but because God has been working on a heart, arranging timing, removing fear, and preparing a moment that will break the silence you have been carrying. If you feel this word in your spirit, comment now before we go further. Type, "It is time." That act of faith may be the very thing that helps anchor this message in your heart. And if you are new here, subscribe now and join this family of believers standing in expectation for what God is doing in relationships, healing, and divine timing. Because this message is not for everyone. It is for the one who almost gave up. It is for the one who kept praying in private. It is for the one who said, "God, if you are still with me, send me a sign." This may be your sign, and what happens next may surprise you. There is a reason the delay felt personal. There is a reason the waiting felt confusing. God was protecting what you could not see. There are seasons when heaven feels quiet, but quiet does not mean absent. God often works most deeply where your eyes cannot reach. You measured progress by messages, movement, visible change, and clear signs. But God measured progress by healing, alignment, maturity, and readiness. Those are different measurements. That is why you thought nothing was happening while everything was happening. The person connected to this promise has been going through their own process, their own wrestling, their own correction, their own awakening. Sometimes we think the blessing is delayed because God forgot us, but many times the blessing is delayed because God refuses to send people half-ready into your life. He loves you too much for premature connections. He loves you too much for another cycle of confusion. He loves you too much to let timing destroy what purpose wants to build. Psalm 27 says to wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Notice that while you waited, God was strengthening you, not wasting you, strengthening you. Every lonely night, every unanswered question, every moment you wondered if love skipped your address, God was building depth in you, wisdom in you, discernment in you, standards in you. You are not the same person who entered this waiting season, and that matters because what is coming requires the version of you that has grown through fire. Some people only want the promise, but they resist the preparation. You survived both. That is why this next part matters. The outreach that is coming may seem simple on the surface. A text, a call, a conversation, a check-in, a name returning, an unexpected introduction. But do not underestimate simple beginnings. God often hides life-changing moments inside ordinary doors. David was anointed in a normal room. Moses saw destiny through a burning bush in the wilderness. Ruth stepped into a field and stepped into a new future. Simple moments can carry divine weight. That is why you must stay open, prayerful, and discerning now. Not desperate, not anxious, not chasing. Ready. There's a difference. Ready people recognize what desperate people overlook. You do not need to force this next move. You do not need to manipulate timing. You do not need to message everyone from your past, hoping one is the answer. Stay still, stay clear, stay connected to God. What is ordained does not need panic to arrive. It needs obedience. And hear this carefully. Sometimes the person reaching out is not just romantic. Sometimes God sends a connection that leads to the connection, a friend, a mentor, a new circle, an invitation, a conversation that opens another door. Do not limit God to one method. He is creative. He knows how to bring people together in ways you never imagined. If this message is speaking directly to you, comment, "My season is changing." And keep watching closely, because in the next chapter, I need to reveal the signs that the outreach is closer than you think and how to respond without sabotaging what God is sending. The reason this outreach feels close now is because something inside you has changed. You are no longer begging for crumbs. You are no longer calling confusion love. You are no longer willing to accept mixed signals and name it destiny. Growth changes what you attract. Healing changes what you tolerate. And maturity changes what can safely enter your life. That is why the timing feels different. You may not see it yet, but you can sense it. There is a fresh expectancy in your spirit, a quiet alertness, a feeling that something is about to move. That often happens before visible evidence arrives. God will sometimes let your spirit hear footsteps before your eyes see the door open. Isaiah 43 says, "Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it?" Notice those words, now, spring forth, know it. That means heaven can begin movement before earth fully recognizes it. So if you have felt unusual peace lately, pay attention. If you have felt prompted to prepare, pay attention. If old disappointment has started lifting off your shoulders, pay attention. Those are often signs that a chapter is turning. Now, let me help you with something important. When the outreach comes, do not answer from your old wounds. Answer from your healed place. Many people pray for new beginnings, but respond with old fear. They expect betrayal before conversation even starts. They assume disappointment before clarity even arrives. They punish present people for past pain. Do not do that. Let wisdom lead, not trauma. Let discernment lead, not insecurity. You can be cautious without being closed. You can be wise without being cold. You can protect your heart without building a prison around it. Proverbs says, "Guard your heart, for out of it flows the issues of life." Guarding is healthy. Locking it forever is different. There is someone listening right now who has said, if they wanted to, they would have already. Sometimes that's true, but sometimes God pauses movement until both people are ready for what movement requires. Delay is not always rejection, silence is not always abandonment, and timing is not always punishment. Sometimes God is aligning two stories that were once moving in opposite directions. That takes time. There is also someone here carrying regret. You feel like you missed your chance. You feel like one mistake ruined everything. Listen carefully. If God intends restoration, your mistake is not stronger than His mercy. If God intends something new, your past is not stronger than His plan. Stop worshiping what went wrong. Start trusting what God can still do right. And when this person reaches out, keep these 3 things in mind. First, listen more than you assume. Do not create a whole story before hearing the truth. Second, watch consistency over emotion. Words can feel exciting. Patterns reveal reality. Third, keep God in the center from the first conversation, not later, from the start. Prayerless beginnings often create painful endings. God-centered beginnings create clarity faster. You have also been asking, what if it's not them? Then trust this. If it's not for you, peace will leave quickly. Confusion will rise quickly. Pressure will grow quickly. But if it carries God's hand, peace will accompany. Wisdom, not fantasy, not obsession, peace. Colossians says, "Let the peace of God rule in your heart." That word rule means govern. Let peace make the call, not loneliness, not panic, not the fear of being single longer. And if the outreach begins small, do not despise that. Some of the strongest relationships begin quietly. No fireworks, no performance, just honesty, respect, steady effort, shared values, gentle growth. That is often how God builds what lasts. This is also your reminder to prepare practically. Take care of your heart. Take care of your habits. Take care of your communication. Take care of your life. Do not wait for someone to arrive before becoming ready to receive them. Readiness honors the promise. And hear me one more time. Someone is reaching out soon, maybe sooner than you think, maybe through a route you didn't expect, maybe at a time that seems ordinary, but many miracles enter wearing ordinary clothes. If this word spoke to something in your spirit, comment one word: ready. Subscribe now if you believe God still moves in timing, love, and restoration.